All right, let's dive in. Today, we're going to unpack a really powerful idea from the book, The Elegance of Clear Thought. And it's this, the idea that stripping things down, getting to the absolute core of an issue, isn't just about being neat and tidy. No, it's actually the secret to becoming a much sharper, way more effective thinker. So, let's get into it.
So let me ask you something. Does this feel familiar at all? You know, that constant flood of information, to-do lists that never seem to end, this feeling that you're just drowning in details? If you're nodding along, you are definitely not alone. It's kind of the default setting for modern life, right? But what if there's a better way to operate? Okay, so let's start by naming the enemy, right? We're calling it the tyranny of complexity. And a great way to think about it is like a hidden tax on your brain, a cognitive tax. Every single unnecessary detail, every pointless meeting, all that irrelevant data, it's all draining your mental energy. It's slowing you down, and the crazy part is, most of the time you don't even realize it's happening. And this slide just lays it out perfectly. You've got two paths to any goal. On the left, that's the complex path. It feels productive, doesn't it? Lots of data, endless meetings, you're busy. But it almost always leads to what they call analysis paralysis. It's like trying to work at a desk that's buried under piles and piles of paper. But then look at the right. This simple path. Now, this isn't about being lazy or doing less, it's about doing what matters. It's like having a clean, clear workspace for your mind, and that leads directly to clarity.
And look, this isn't just a vague feeling. There is a real, measurable cost to all this complexity. I mean, studies suggest that all the constant task switching and information overload can slash our productivity by as much as 40%. Think about that for a second. 40%. That is a massive price to pay for mental clutter. It's a huge tax on our effectiveness.
So the big question is, how do we fight back against this? Well, the answer, the solution, lies in what the book calls the elegance of simplicity. And let's be super clear here. This is not about dumbing things down. It's the exact opposite. It's about elevating our thinking to a much higher, much more powerful level.
So let's really define what we mean by elegant thought. Here it is. It's the art of achieving maximum impact with minimum effort. It's all about finding that one powerful lever, that one core idea that does most of the work. You know, I love the analogy of distillation versus dilution. We're not watering anything down here. We're distilling it. We're burning away all the impurities to get to that pure, potent, powerful essence.
And this quote from the book it absolutely nails it. Clarity isn't the absence of complexity, it is the mastery of it. See, someone who thinks elegantly doesn't run away from a complex problem. No, they dive right in, they wrestle with it, they understand it inside out, and then they have the skill to distill it down to its simple, actionable core. That right there, that's mastery. Okay, so what's the payoff for all this work? What does this mastery actually get us in the real world? Well, let's break down the three huge benefits, because embracing simplicity, it's going to fundamentally change how you think, how you decide, and how you create.
Benefit number one is a total game changer. You will make better, faster decisions, period. Think about it. When you cut through all the noise, all the static, you can suddenly see the 2 or 3 things that actually matter. And that clarity, it gives you the confidence to stop endlessly deliberating and just act. Your decisions become sharper and, believe it or not, way quicker.
So here's how that actually works. By focusing only on what's essential, you avoid decision fatigue. You know that feeling, right, where your brain is just fried from making too many small choices? Well, you get to skip that. You completely sidestep analysis paralysis, and you move right to decisive, confident action.
All right, get ready for benefit number 2, because this one might sound a little backwards at first. We tend to think that creativity needs total freedom, right? A completely blank canvas, unlimited options. But the truth is, true creativity really ignites when it's given clear boundaries. Simplicity creates the focus that real innovation absolutely needs to thrive. I absolutely love this quote. Constraints are not the boundaries of creativity, but the foundation of it. It's so true. When you have less to work with, less time, a smaller budget, a simple brief, you're forced to be more inventive, more resourceful. That tight box actually forces you to think outside of it. Those constraints, they become the very foundation where your most brilliant ideas can grow.
And finally, benefit number 3 is all about impact. Plain and simple, simplicity makes your ideas powerful. I mean, think about the most profound messages in history. They're almost always incredibly simple. A clear idea is easy for people to understand, it's easy for them to remember, and, this is the crucial part, it's easy for them to share. It becomes an idea with legs, an idea that can really travel.
And this chart just brilliantly illustrates the point. Look at the retention for a complex message. It's terrible. People forget it almost instantly. Now, just by simplifying that message, you get a huge jump in what people remember. But here's the magic trick. You take that simple, clear idea and you wrap it in a story, retention goes through the roof. It's proof that simplicity is the key to making your message stick.
Okay, so this all sounds great in theory, right? But how do we actually do it? How do we apply this in our day-to-day lives? Well, let's get super practical. We're going to walk through 3 powerful principles you can start using literally today to find your own clarity.
Okay, 3 steps. Step 1, identify the essential. You need to be constantly asking yourself, what is the absolute core purpose here? What is the one thing that truly matters? And then you have to isolate it. Step 2, embrace constraints. Stop seeing limitations as a bad thing. Use them. That tight deadline, that's not your enemy. It's a tool to force focus. And finally, step 3, master subtraction. You have to adopt an editor's mindset. Always be asking, what can I take away from this to make it even stronger?
And this final quote just says it all, doesn't it? Perfection is achieved not when there is nothing more to add, but when there is nothing left to take away. It's such a powerful way to think about it. True elegance, true perfection isn't about piling more on. It's about a relentless process of subtraction, of stripping away everything that isn't essential until all that's left is the powerful, beautiful, simple core.
And so that brings us to the end of our journey today, but really it's just the beginning of your practice. So I'm going to leave you with a direct challenge, a question to carry with you. Take a hard look at your work, your projects, your schedule today. What is one thing, just one single thing, that you can simplify right now to make it stronger, clearer, and just a little more elegant?